In this promo, Brett Cooper takes on the persona of Snow White, presenting a striking resemblance to the iconic character. In response to Rachel Zegler and Disney's portrayal, the Daily Wire has decided to take matters into their own hands, crafting their unique version of Snow White with Brett Cooper in the lead role. Rachel Zegler appears to be visibly upset by this unexpected competition.
That your version of Snow White is different, and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
Stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Brett Cooper, on the other hand, has some noteworthy comments to share about Rachel Zegler's take on Snow White, sparking a heated exchange between the two actors. The Daily Wire, frustrated with what they perceive as Disney's missteps, is determined to deliver a fresh and faithful rendition of the original Walt Disney story. This bold move serves as a defiant statement directed at Rachel Zegler and the current producer, signaling that they believe Disney has veered off course for far too long. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, initially brought to life by the visionary Walt Disney in 1937, stands as an animated masterpiece that transcended mere storytelling. It marked a cultural shift, revolutionizing both storytelling and animation. Beyond nostalgia, Snow White is a crucial piece of history, and the Daily Wire aims to pay homage to its significance by creating a version that adheres closely to the original narrative. Disney's Snow White was not merely a trip down memory lane. It was a transformative force that resonated across generations. The film's rich storyline, filled with themes of love, friendship, and trials, captured the hearts of audiences. More than just a box office success, Snow White set a new standard for animated storytelling, firmly establishing Disney as a trailblazer in the realm of cinema. The roots of Snow White's story extend far beyond the enchanting realms of Disney, tracing back to the Brothers Grimm, German storytellers who penned the original fairy tale in 1812. Their rendition introduced timeless elements like the envious stepmother, the poisoned apple, and the prince's life-saving kiss. Disney's adaptation breathed new life into these ageless themes, crafting a visually stunning interpretation that preserved Snow White's enduring charm for generations. However, controversy erupted when Disney announced a live-action reimagining of this classic narrative, particularly with the casting of Rachel Zegler, a Latina actress, as the iconic character. The announcement stirred intense scrutiny, especially among fans questioning the decision in light of the tale's German origins. The debate deepened as Rachel openly acknowledged that the story would deviate from the traditional prince rescues princess with true love narrative, embracing a more feminist storytelling approach. Fans deeply connected to the historical and cultural origins of Snow White expressed concerns over the liberties taken in this new adaptation. The Brothers Grimm, being German, imparted a distinct cultural flavor to the original story. Some argued that altering this foundation by casting Rachel, despite her undeniable talent in acting and singing, might dilute the essence of the tale. The critique is not aimed at undermining Rachel's abilities, but rather stems from a desire to respect the narrative's cultural roots. Critics suggest that Rachel could undoubtedly excel in other roles that not only complement her appearance, but also align more closely with the story's essence. Disney's decision to transform Snow White into a more feminist narrative adds another layer to the debate, as many question the appropriateness of modernizing a story where key elements were not only integral to the plot, but also held cultural significance for the time it was originally created. The recent developments in the adaptation of Snow White appear to raise concerns about potential dishonor to Walt Disney's original vision. While embracing feminism in storytelling is commendable, critics emphasize the delicate balance needed between innovation and respect for the source material. The worry is that straying too far from the original narrative may jeopardize the timeless appeal that has made Snow White a cherished tale for centuries. Critics express dissatisfaction with the movie's direction even before its release, creating a delicate dance between progress and preservation. Disney, a giant in the entertainment industry, faces the challenge of navigating the fine line between cultural sensitivity and creative innovation, with some asserting that it may be faltering in this regard. The announcement from the Daily Wire has sparked excitement among fans who anticipate a reimagining that pays homage to the cultural origins of Snow White, while embracing the evolving dynamics of modern storytelling. The movie's main themes, particularly concerning love, have faced criticism, and fans were disappointed to learn that Disney had decided to replace its iconic and seemingly indispensable dwarves with magical creatures. In response to fan backlash, Disney opted to push back the movie's release to reintegrate the dwarfs, highlighting the company's apparent sensitivity to audience reactions. This further underscores the perception that Disney may have miscalculated in allowing Rachel Zegler to express negative sentiments about the original movie as part of its marketing strategy. The Daily Wire, attuned to these dynamics, has taken a different approach, evidently believing they can offer a superior rendition. Starring Brett Cooper, their version of the movie aims to be not only faithful to the original, but also devoid of political or feminist undertones, as revealed by Brett herself. This strategic move reflects an awareness of the challenges Disney is facing in retaining its audience and underscores the Daily Wire's confidence in providing a fresh take on the beloved classic. Embracing the belief that modern stories can be crafted without causing offense, the Daily Wire has taken a proactive stance by launching its own streaming service for children. This platform aims to safeguard traditional, apolitical values, reminiscent of the original Snow White movie's intentions. The conservative platform plans to make its alternative version of Snow White available on this streaming service, offering an option that aligns more closely with what they perceive as the traditional values upheld by the original. Members of the Daily Wire have expressed their observations on the backlash faced by Disney, especially now that an alternative is set to enter the market. Even David Hand, a former Disney designer from the 1990s and the son of one of the original film's directors, has criticized Disney's handling of Snow White, deeming it insulting due to its substantial changes and a drastic shift in storytelling themes. Hand believes that these alterations are not only detrimental to Disney's legacy, but also disrespectful to his own father, who contributed to the original movie. Brett Cooper, the lead in the Daily Wire's version, has been vocal about her disagreement with Rachel Zegler's views and the changes made to the narrative. Cooper, along with the Daily Wire, aims to address what they see as a departure from the essence of the classic tale. The global response to Brett's project has been overwhelmingly positive, with people expressing excitement about a Snow White adaptation that honors the beloved story and its traditional values. Fans from around the world have shared encouraging comments, expressing anticipation for the release. Many appreciate the commitment to sticking to the source material, citing childhood memories of reading Grimm's tale and expressing gratitude to Brett and the Daily Wire for their efforts in preserving and reviving a classic tale for a new generation. The sentiment is one of gratitude for providing an alternative that resonates with the values they cherish, making them eager to share this rendition with their own children. Brett Cooper's vocal stance against catering to woke audiences has resonated strongly with fans, drawing significant attention to the movie, much of which has been positive. In contrast to Rachel Zegler's version, Brett's approach seems to have struck a chord with viewers. Brett's outspoken views have added to the online buzz surrounding the film, creating an environment of anticipation and enthusiasm. Brett's direct references to Rachel in her video discussing the role have fueled speculation about the potential tension between the two actresses. According to an undisclosed source, Rachel was allegedly displeased with the new movie and, in a moment of frustration, reportedly claimed, "Mine was better." However, Rachel has not made any public comments on her social media or in interviews, leaving the authenticity of this statement uncertain. The likelihood of Rachel and Disney acknowledging Brett's version appears low, not only due to potential PR complications, but also considering the overwhelmingly positive reception Brett's character and the Daily Wire's vision have received from the public. Some observers speculate that Rachel's supposed reaction may stem from a sense of jealousy towards Brett's success, especially given the backlash Rachel received for her role, prompting her to request an end to hate messages. The situation is somewhat surprising, as Rachel's own statements seem to have contributed to the negative response. The overarching question posed is the audience's perspective on this new, anti-woke Snow White. Opinions on the matter may vary, and the ongoing discourse adds an intriguing layer to the dynamics surrounding the film. What are your thoughts on this new development? Share your opinions below, and be sure to check out the accompanying video for further insights.